Okay, time for our last math assignment for a while. Don't get too excited. Okay, so this is fractions of a set. So we're going to use this picture for these 3 questions and then so on and so on. Okay? So this should be pretty easy. Kind of a review of the week. Number 1 says, what fraction of the shapes are triangles? Okay, step 1, let's just count all of the shapes in this box. So I'm going to just start from left to right, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. If it helps you, you could number them. Totally up to you. So we know our bottom number is going to be 9 because that is the total. Okay, now we have to figure out how many of the shapes are triangles. Okay, so take a second to count and see if you get the same number I do. I got 3. 1, 2, 3. So 3 out of the 9. Number 2, what fraction of the stars are gray? Okay, so we're only talking about stars. We already know there are 1, 2, 3. So that'll be my bottom number this time. And out of the 3 stars, how many are gray? 1. Very good. Number 3, what fraction of the circles are white? Okay, so we need to count. How many circles are there? 1, 2. And how many are white? 1. Okay, notice this fraction is 1/2. It means 1 circle was white, 1 circle was gray. Okay, we're done with that one. Moving on to the houses. Number 4, what fraction of the houses have a chimney? Okay, remember a chimney sticks out of the top of your house to let smoke out if you have a fireplace, because that smoke can be dangerous if it gets inside the house, so it has to go out that way. All right, so how many of these houses have something sticking up out of the roof? 1, 2. Out of how many houses? How many are there altogether? 1, 2, 3, 4. So, goodness. 2 out of the 4 houses have a chimney. Okay, we could also look at it like this. 2 houses have a chimney. 2 houses don't have a chimney. Remember, when it's equal on both sides, that's also 1/2. We could say half of them have a chimney, half of them do not. Number 5, what fraction of the houses have 2 or more windows? Okay, so we know there are 1, 2, 3, 4 houses, so that'll be our bottom number. And now we have to go through each house and count the number of windows. If we find one that has 2 or more, I'm going to put like a little star by it. Okay, so we're going to start right here. We've got 1, 2, 3 windows. So that one gets counted. This one has 1, 2, 3 windows. You know what? It looks like the door has a window too. I don't know if you would count that or not, but let's just stick with windows in the wall. All right, this guy only has 1, 2 windows. So he doesn't get a mark because remember, we're looking for houses with 2 or more. Oh, well, no, I guess this would have. It has 2 or more. And this guy has 1, 2. So guess what? They all get counted. All right, excuse me. Okay, looking at some crayons. Number 6, what fraction of the crayons are broken? All right, step one, let's just count the number of crowns altogether. I'm going to start at the top and work my way down. And actually, I might number them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. If numbering does not help you, don't feel like you have to do it. But since these are kind of crammed together, it's kind of hard to count. Okay, so we're looking for broken crayons. So 1, 2, 3, I count 4. Number 7, what fraction of the crayons are yellow? Okay, so because it's not printed in color, we're gonna have to read the label. Okay, so we still know there's a total of 10. Georgia? Sorry, Georgia was about to eat some paper out of the trash can. Okay, we know there are 10 crayons and we have to look for the yellow ones. Okay, even if they're yellow and broken, they're still yellow. All right, so here's 1. 2. I count 3. And number 8, what fraction of the pink crayons are broken? Okay, so our bottom number won't be 10 this time. We're only talking about pink crayons. So first we have to count how many are pink. I see 1, 2, 3. Okay, and of those 3, it might be easy since this is our last question on this one. Okay, of the ones that I circled, which are the pink ones, how many of those are broken? 2. All right, on to the next page. Excuse me. Letter A. What fraction of the stars are outside of the circle? Okay, so step 1, count the total number of stars in and out. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, of those 5, how many are floating outside? 3. Okay, part B says draw 7 shapes. 3 of the 7 shapes should be triangles. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and just draw 3 triangles. Okay, I'm supposed to draw 7 shapes. I've already drawn 3. So how many shapes do I have left to draw? 4. Very good. 4. I kind of feel like Dora the Explorer, waiting for you to answer. Okay, so it doesn't matter what 4 shapes you draw. They can be 4 of the same, or they can be 2 circles and 2 squares. I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to draw a circle here, a square, and a square. Okay, before I move on, I want to double check that I have everything correct. I'm going to count my shapes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Are 3 of them triangles? 1, 2, 3. Okay, I am good to go. If I'm going too fast, just pause. Now, letter C, what fraction of the shapes are circles? Okay, this is exactly what we just did, basically. Let's count the shapes first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, now we have to count how many are circles. And it looks like our circles are on the top row, and it's just 1, 2. Letter D, what fraction of the sandwiches are cut in half? All right, now remember, half doesn't have to be just straight up and down or straight side to side. These sandwiches are cut from corner to corner to make triangles, okay? I do this when I make a grilled cheese. So, how many sandwiches are there altogether? 1, 2, 3, 4. And how many of them are cut in half? Meaning there are 2 equal parts. 1, 2, 3. All right, letter E, write 6 letters. 5 out of 6 of your letters should be vowels. Oh boy, okay, so we're getting into some spelling and language arts here too. Okay, in our alphabet, we have 26 letters. 5 of them are vowels. Do you remember which ones those are? A, E, I, O, U. Okay, so that takes care of our 5 out of 6. So here's what we're going to do.